Yo, what is up, guys? It's Shia, and today I'm going to be exposing like 5 or 7 tweakers today, just because they don't know what they're doing. They're fucking stupid and they're scamming people. But yeah, um, today like we'll just start with Frost because I've got a previous client, like I've got a client that got tweaked by Frost, and he can explain this, like what was experienced with Frost. Yeah, so Crexy or whatever your name is, what happened when you got tweaked by Frost? Like what happened?
Okay, so first of all, when he overclocked my controller wasn't connecting. Like I use my controller wired, and when I try to log in, my controller wasn't popping up in my sound settings or in my device settings. When I logged on my PC in general, I had to, my password wasn't working. It says my Microsoft account didn't have access to my PC, so I had to reset that password. When I logged on, I had multiple errors pop up on my screen, like I would say about 40 different errors. It took me like 5 minutes to close them all.
Yeah, did you get any
My
blue screens?
Discord
Did you get
would
any blue screens?
no.
Like blue screens of death, so it says like, oh, like,
Yeah, no.
no, okay, okay.
Yeah, with the
Did you have to reinstall Windows, I'm guessing?
no, he said we didn't have to do that.
I don't mean like, cause you said you had errors. What did you do after the errors? Did you just reinstall Windows after?
Just
No,
deleted them from
social.
startup. Yeah.
Yeah, social deleted them for me.
It
Okay,
was just like a bunch of shit and shell startup.
okay. One second. A chronic member's like apparently following me.
And
Oh,
he
never mind,
disabled
never mind,
my
never mind, never
battle.
mind.
He disabled my battle eye and anti cheat, so I couldn't even load up the game at first. He
Frost?
disabled. Yeah, he
Yeah,
disabled
so
my
okay,
Spotify.
before you say that, so this is what they say. This is a rare occurrence with fucking retarded tweakers. They don't know what they're doing. So what they're doing, for example, because I'm recording right now, I can show everyone on the stream. So what they're doing is they're going to msconfig, and then they're going to the services tab, and then they just click disable all. Or if they go to hide Microsoft services, and they click disable all. You
You're not
can
sharing your screen.
no, but the OBS stream can see what I'm showing.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically, what he's doing is that either click because I know this fucking bandit skid. I don't know if he press hide or you just click disable all, and then this frost kid most likely just click disable all on this menu, and that's why his battle eye shit wasn't opening because the services were disabled. And yeah, so like if you like because I do disable all when I on a client, but that's before they've installed any program. So basically, so once I've booted into Windows and I've tweaked their PC, I can disable some services like the Intel, like Namic, and like the audio shit, like the audio services. That Windows, like that comes with your Windows installation. You can just disable those. Like I can press disable all because that's safe to disable. But let's say you install programs that need services to be running. For example, Epic Games, BattleEye, Easy Anti-Cheat. You need those to be running, otherwise you won't be able to launch your games. That's why he was experiencing issues. I believe, just because that guy is just press disable all without realizing what he's doing. But yeah, but like majority of these services you can just disable, and like you'll be fine. But if like let's say you're playing a specific thing that needs the service to be enabled, like running, otherwise you won't be able to use the thing. So that's one thing you did. Okay, can you carry on explaining like what else you did? Quixie, Quixie, hello. Yo.
I think Bro went
Me?
AFK. Yeah.
No, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what
Oh,
happened? What happened?
wait, what did you ask?
What did you do after like the shit wasn't working, and what else did you do?
He disabled buttons on my keyboard. He disabled Spotify, so I had to like reinstall it.
Okay.
Um, he disabled my Bluetooth settings, had to turn that back on. Um, and the fix is social helped me. Like he retweaked everything and everything went back to normal. I didn't have the errors no more. I could sign in without any problems. The tweak, the optimization overall was just better.
Alright, yeah. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the screenshots of the actual files themselves. So if I start with this one, this is Danjano Tweaks. He's basically
And it's 2.0. Like fully, bro.
Like right now, I'm showing the image from fucking Paint because I don't have any fucking shit to show it properly. But if you can see the screenshot, you can say, "Yo, did you buy Bandit's pack?" Only bought it because it's only asking because I bought it as well. So you're saying he bought the Bandits thing. He's saying you shit ass. And then if you look at the other screenshot, he says, didn't use them at all. In fact, they made me realize that his pack causes instability, which causes people to come back for his PC checkups, which he makes $10 a visit. Doesn't care about tweaking, only cares about money. But yeah, this kid doesn't know anything about tweaking. He's a fucking retard, and yeah, he just. I'm guessing, because I'm guessing he's just stealing the same shit from Bandit to like, because majority of these tweakers are they're stealing just files. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're breaking PCs because they don't understand the Windows operating system enough to actually tweak the other people's systems. If I go to this screenshot, there's Skio, like someone I know, like one of my friends, like one of my tweaker friends, and he said Danjano trying to learn, but NU but bandit stuff. That's not learning, but just reusing stuff you never made or learned. And he's saying you don't touch BIOS. So for example, he just stole it. He's just bought his shit and is saying, you're not fucking learning. You're just stealing his shit. Is even it's like fucking these files like bandits' files are fucking stolen files anyway. But he's just trying to learn stolen shit files from bandits. So yeah, basically that's what he's referring to. The reason I asked to give me context is because the original tweet was deleted, so Danjano deleted his tweet, but the reply was still here because obviously you can still see replies to deleted tweets. So I was just asking. So yeah, I said yeah, you just bought bandit stuff. Simple as that. If I go to this screenshot, another fucking retarded optimizer. He said he was a friend with a tweaker named Bandits, and he was gonna tweak his PC, but scammed me and tried to fry my PC. First of all, that's also expanding. This is exposing two people. This is exposing that fucking retarded optimizer. It's like his name. I don't know what the fuck his name is. Sapphire, Safer. I don't know what the fuck his name is. Good. He's exposing himself that he doesn't know how to tweak, and he was getting another tweaker to tweak him, and it's exposing Bandits because Bandits is a retard. And yeah,
That Safer kid, bro, he got tweaked by me and Skill and Bandits in the same month,
yeah. So
and
that
he
safe,
still tried to
that safer kid got tweaked by him. Social. Who else?
Skill and Bandits all in the same
Skio
month.
and by Bandits in the same month apparently. But yeah, if I look at this screenshot, uh, this basically saying, I don't get it from this kid. He doesn't know what he's doing. Uh, and yeah, is a scamming people. If you look at this screenshot, this kid said, "You never optimized you. I paid you 15, and when you did, you lost FPS, and he never optimized him again." And then he said, "First of all, I did optimize you." But yeah, basically, like after this kid got optimized, he didn't offer to fucking redo it. Like with my service, I charge $50 now, but because of how advanced my service is and actual quality of the actual service, I charge 50. But I do offer free retweaks for all clients. It's just obviously there might be a delay just because if I have clients that already want to be tweaked, obviously I'll do those first because they're paying. But after when I'm free, I do retweaks for anyone that wants to be retweaked. So let's say they're upgrading their PC or they have like they're like just wanted a retweet because they're transferring like let's say for example because I have multiple streamers and pro players for example from quads who get tweaked from me. So if they're downloading games on the SEP, so let's say they get a secondary drive and now they're downloading games on the secondary drive, they might just want to just redo their main drive just because that way it'll be a lot easier for their PC to be cleaner just because all their games are being downloaded onto the secondary drive. So if I just so let's say they wanted a retweak, all I have to do is reinstall Windows, redo their shit, and then they can just instantly play their games and shit. But that's what I'm explaining. So yeah, this kid's not offering retweaks and expecting to pay again for it. That's what a lot of tweakers do. They basically uh offer retweaks, but they expect you to pay like $10 or more, whatever. But yeah, if I go to the fourth screenshot, this is Quexy saying like basically broke his PC and had like a bunch of errors. Fifth screenshot is saying I got scammed. Frost scammed me. He ain't do any of the shit he was talking about. Number six, yeah. Number seven. Oh, I didn't add the name for the shit. I didn't add the what to call it, the person's name. But if you just type this up, you can probably find the screenshot. But it says, yeah, got my PC tweaked my Frost and Sky. So I actually have DMs with this kid, the guy who actually tweeted this. But I forgot to fucking take a full screenshot. So if I just go to this guy's thing and then I drag my screen. If I go to this kid and then look at his tweets. Okay, there we go. So if I put my screen here, you can see there's the tweet that I was referring to. But yeah, I'm just gonna put that back to my main screen. Um, but yeah, but basically he just lowered his stuff and he didn't give him a refund. So he got tweaked by Skyter and Frost and didn't give him a refund. Number 8, there's Frost's reply to the situation, and basically he's saying that he agreed to re-optimize the PC again, and then Tyler saying no refund was received, so he didn't get refunded. Number 9, Crimsy's a retard. If you just search up Crimsy tweaks, you'll see he's just a scammer. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He bricks people's BIOSes and they have to fucking what do you call it? Clear the CMOS or reset their settings from BIOS. If they can boot it, if they're able to boot in, then they can just reset the BIOS settings. But if they can't, they probably have to clear the CMOS, either pressing the button, jumping it. So if they have a clear CMOS button, they might be able to do that, jumping it, or just removing the CMOS battery and putting it back in. But yeah, as you can see, this kid's a retard, and then there's more screenshots of just Crimsy being stupid and scamming people basically. But yeah, that's what I'm just trying to explain. Like, the majority of these tweakers don't know what they're doing. They're just scamming people. They're reselling stolen files that they've already stolen or renamed, whatever they've done, but they're just fucking reselling that bullshit, and then they're just scamming people. But like when I was like exposed to Weck, he was legitimately just stealing Zilly's source code from his like Ultimate Tweaker that came out like a year ago, and then what do you call it? Like his service was even good. Like for example, my free optimization pack was better than his whole fucking paid service, and there's like better free like um tweaking sources you can use. But yeah, what I'm saying is if you're like if you can't afford to pay for tweaks, there are better like resources. There's multiple custom ISOs, but the only thing about custom ISOs is just because majority of them are not open source, so you don't actually know if it's completely safe. You don't know it could be infected with malware. And another thing is there are like free tweaking utilities like Unicorn X's tweaking utility. That's a free resource, and there's just like more resources online you can just find to tweak your PC, especially like my free optimization bag. I'll just tweak your PC for basically free, and it'll be a lot better than buying these these retarded guys services. But if you actually wanted an actual PC optimization from a legit tweaker, I charge $50, and I'll just show you a list of things I do. So if I go back to my profile and then I'll drag my screen, but yeah, if you look at my screen, like what you're actually getting for $50, you're getting fresh reinstall of LTSC, Windows 10, and then I just fully optimize that. So using my ShareOS toolkit, that just turns LTSC into ShareOS, which is basically how I prefer Windows, and it just gives you better performance, lower memory and CPU utilization, lower processors, and just lower latency, and just better and just like smoothness and responsivity in everything. Full BIOS optimization, just so not just overclocking, just go into settings and just optimizing that for better latency. Full CPU, GPU, and memory overclocking. Mouse, keyboard, controller, monitor, network, OBS, Discord, Spotify, and browser optimization. So your input and output devices are getting optimized. Even your audio devices are getting optimized. That's not mentioned, but even your audio devices are optimized. And yeah, so like you'll just be just a lot better in general. And especially in CPU dependent games, you can see more than like 2 times performance. For example, on my PC, I get around 600, 700 FPS on complete stocks. If I installed Windows 11, I had the latest NVIDIA drivers. I didn't tweak anything. I ran but like stock BIOS, not even XMP. I'd probably get 600, 700 FPS. After overclocking, full PC optimization, I get around 1,200 FPS. But yeah, that's what you can actually see. Like I gained double the performance, and even in GPU dependent games, you can still see a massive difference because like I have clients that play Warzone and other games that are GPU dependent, and they see massive improvement in those type of games as well. Maybe not 2 times performance just because it's a GPU dependent game, but they still see a noticeable a difference. And the biggest difference is the latency. So the latency will be 100 times better. And yeah, so that's what I'm just trying to say. Like, if you're going to an actual tweaker, paying 50 or whatever dollars for someone's service can be worth it. But if you're going to some retard that doesn't know what they're doing, you're just getting scammed. But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.